Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English along with Jessica Riesa. Hey, here's a question. We've been hearing it for years. Do violent TV shows, movies, even video games actually encourage real-world violence? Definitely a question parents have been asking for quite some time now. So here to help us answer this question is research psychologist, Dr. Frieda Birnbaum. Dr. Frieda, we love having you on the show. You always give us such a great direction when it comes to parenting, but let's get right down to it. And I think I know what this answer is. Is violence in the media really a problem for youth?
It absolutely is. You know, we see it everywhere. We see it in the movies, on television. We even see it with family entertainment. So we can't seem to get away from it. You know, and here's the take. It does create side effects that can be dangerous to your health and to the future of other people as well.
What effects are we talking about when, kids, even all the way up to maybe 18, 19-year-olds, when they see these violent TV shows, can that take us into, as an adult and really affect us that way?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, the frontal cortex is something that is effective when you're a teenager, and then it goes on and gets more effective as you become an adult, which is the age of 26. And that could be very scary because people that don't know how to use their aggressive feelings go ahead and they do violent acts. So we're talking about something that can be an endangerment into our society.
Let's talk about video games specifically. It is now makes more money than music and movies and Hollywood combined, almost billions and billions of dollars. There's no way that a kid that plays a video game is not going to want to stop playing a video game just because of the violence. But are there any benefits? Let's first look at it at this angle. Are there benefits to gaming? Are kids getting anything out of it?
You know, believe it or not, there are benefits, which is really something that we should really focus on. And that is that you learn how to compete with other people. You learn how to be a team player. It does give you confidence. And in the future, you do have more assertive tendencies. Now, I'm not saying aggressive, I'm saying assertive. And there are games that you can play: tennis, golf, exercise, things that are really good for you. It doesn't have to be killing other people. What's interesting, a little story I'll tell you. I asked my son, what does he think about gaming? And he says he likes the plot. He likes the way the outcome ends up. And I said, what are you talking about? How do you know about the plot? He says, there's certain gaming sites that actually have stories. So the reality is, it's what you take out of it that really could make the difference and how you react and how it affects you. Because academically, it can affect you. You disassociate from society as well. And emotionally, it does affect you. So all these side effects, depression, anxiety into adulthood, that's also something that plays a huge part in what we do watch as a family and individual. I know that teenagers love to watch violence. I mean, that's something that they really anticipate, but the outcome of it, when they leave the movies and they go into the real world, they disassociate what's happening in reality. And that's the problem that this happens. That happens with this.
You have so many people that say, you're influenced, so you should only hang around good and that sort of thing. And even if you're watching a movie where there is a lot of that violence, it brings it into your psyche, into your mind. So I totally agree with that. And one last thing I'd like to make mention of that, and since you're an expert on this sort of thing, the patience. Basically, I have found that when the kids are playing video games, they have less patience dealing with me. And I always think it's because, they think they can stop and start over again, and they're nervous and anxious. Is that a byproduct of actually playing video games too long? Is that they kind of disassociate it? Yeah,
absolutely. It's very addictive. They do this on purpose. Everything's about money. They get these kids hooked on it, and they keep winning rewards. So they keep going more and more and more, and they can't separate that from real life. So they're really addicted to it. I know these kids, they come home and the first thing they do is they don't want to say hello to you. They run upstairs or wherever the bedroom is, and they really want to make sure that they're competing with the other kids. So you don't see them half the day anyway. They're upstairs. I don't know if that's good or bad,
Well,
but we have to monitor these kids up there, whatever they're doing.
you
For
are
sure.
right on the money. I have a 11-year-old bonus son now, and I'm telling you. But his attitude is completely different. And when his mother changed the rules to say you're only going to play these on the weekend, during the week, everything. He goes home now. He wants to do his homework, and I think they are actually, just like there's rules in these games, that they are actually looking for rules in real life because they know that maybe they're doing something too long, but they're getting an enjoyment out of it.
I just want to say one
Sure.
quick thing. There are benefits to this, actually, academically as well, because there are things about science and technology and politics that these kids can walk away with that are more sophisticated than anything we know about. So it's really what they tune into that makes the huge difference. So if your kid is upstairs for hours and you don't know what happened to him, he could be doing something wonderful if he knows about these other opportunities.
Indeed.
So this is something that could be really very beneficial because a lot of these kids are much more sophisticated
Dr.
than
Frieda,
we are, that's for sure.
You were right on the money. If you want more information, you can check out and visit more, drfrieda.com. We love having you on this show. We'll have more after this.